the acting in Blair Witch is phenomenal.
Oh,
You know what I
of
mean? And
course.
I think that, you know, like obviously horror movies are very rarely, talked about or brought up in the Oscar Academy
Yep.
Award circles. But I mean, if you look at Heather's performance, and all of their performances were great, but Heather being the lead,
Yeah.
you look at Heather's performance and go against any of the other women that were nominated for best, actress, and I think Gwyneth Paltrow won for Shakespeare in
Shakespeare
Love.
in Love. Yeah.
Like, I mean, look, Gwyneth is great, and all the women were great in that category. But I mean, Heather should have been, if you think of like merit based, she should have been nominated. I mean, there was no other performance that was even close to as raw and like just emotionally and just like pitch perfect more than Heather Donahue's performance in that film. And they never really, I mean, I know the actors went on and, Joshua is still working. I think Heather and Mike are, doing other things, and they had their, a little bit of a spotlight, and they did what they
Right.
could with their careers, but I still to this day, I don't think they ever got like the recognition that they deserved, because they were acting, and that's what
Yeah.
people are like. People were always like, like even when we went and did, our like victory lap in LA after the movie, people were asking us, have you guys ever even seen a real script? Like, do you guys know what a real script like? I'm like, yeah, we've written a lot of real scripts, but this movie didn't need that. And I think they were like in the same boat where they're like, can these people really act? Or what the hell were they doing in those woods? But like, well, no, they were acting in those woods. They weren't,
Right.
They definitely were bringing a lot of themselves into their roles, but, they were acting. And I think that they did such a great job that it doesn't look like, you said earlier, it doesn't look like acting. It looks like people just having conversations, and that's a really important, like, that's a hell of a talent, because we auditioned to like almost 1,000 people to find, these three people. So it's definitely a skill set that not everybody has.
Yeah.